Hi everyone, this is Triple T, and today I'm taking a look at Fans Toys FT-44 Thomas, or Astrotrain as I like to call him. First, let's look at the box, and as you can see all my lamps, and you can see me probably as well, but this is a nice box, I must say. Nice illustrations, and on the back you have all the product shots you need to actually sell this toy, and a very lengthy bio. You get this very nice manual, and it actually works. It's good. I could follow it and get to A to B, and since it's a triple changer to C, but I'm still looking for this rail. It wasn't included in my version of the toy, so I hope I got it cheaper. I'm mad. And you got a little, well, collector's card here with some nice images of alt mode, robot mode. No, rebot. Okay, this is a new one, rebot mode. So everyone has finally gotten their rebot mode. You have this little thing you can put on his chest if you want to make it more toy accurate. I will show this off later on. You have an alternate screaming face. You have his gun, and it's done in just grey plastic. You can fold the handle away and actually store it here. So you have storage on the alt mode. And here you have Astrotrain himself. And I'm in love with this toy. It's so good. My toy has taken a lot of abuse, and as you can see, it's a bit crooked now. But still, it is epic. Utter epicness everywhere. The gun is falling out, so I'm going to take that away. It looks magnificent. Unfortunately, mine doesn't really tab in here, but otherwise, ooh, I like this. Ooh, I love this. Now to get up close to the train, you can see you have a nice lamp there, a lot of purpley goodness all the way down the train. And these actually do work in unison, somewhat. I am told that it will work better on the rail, but since I didn't get one... No, I'm not angry at all. No. And that's the little cab section there with a lot of thrusters, so he can go as a train through space. And this is him from above. And this is him from beneath. And if you do know your Astrotrain, you know that you actually see both chest and legs here. But that's fairly okay, I think. It can go somewhat. It's more a sliding motion than a rolling motion, I think. But it works. And for comparison, here is DX9's Gavolt. And they are big bots indeed, both of them. The fun part is that he looks smaller than him now, but he will get bigger in airplane mode than him. And as you can see, these comes undone. Sometimes you can just peg them back on. It's metal pegging into metal, so not always the most secure connection. But it works. It's like it's on a rotating thing in the middle, as you can see. Whee! But still. Let's try and get this into airplane mode, or space shuttle mode, or whatever you want to call it. You unhinge these, and for once they're actually stuck together. You raise this up, fold that down, unpeg this side from this piece here, so you can actually fold it down. And when you do, this has to be up, so you can actually see that it locks into place, because otherwise You can have it on the other side, of course, but not on the underside. And you fold out the wing like that. And yes, that's my doing, unfortunately. And before we go any further, we need to rotate stuff. First, one rotation there. And then we need to rotate this around like that. So it's covered up. Fold this back and tab that in. And we are getting somewhere, people. We are getting somewhere indeed. Loosen these up and fold them down. And fold these up for now. Now comes the tricky part. You need to separate his legs. And yes, I know this is not a dignified position. You turn those up. You turn that over. And now comes the part with the knees. I'm going to try to show it off on this side. You have to hinge. You can just move that out of the way. You have to hinge this in almost as far as you can. And then turn the shuttle cockpit out. And if you've done it right, which I haven't, these two sides should tab in. But I still need to put him in like that. Let's see if I did it right. Yes, I did. Good. And you have a little tab here that's going into this side. And that is one side done. When you've got both sides done, you tab them in together like that. You come to the underside here and you loosen these up, rotate them around and push them in and fold them down. Up, in, down, like so. Let's leave everything hanging and we fold this out. And this can be quite tricky because you need to get it in front of the wheels here. At the same time, you need to have this little thing down so you can actually tab this in. And I see that there is a tab there that goes ahead of me. And you press this in everywhere. And this comes under and in like so. And now you can bring that little tab up. You come to the other side and you can see that there is a port there and a tab there. So you need to tab that in. And this is supposed to tab in here. It does now for some reason, but it's not going to stay there for some reason. And these are on hinges and they can be quite fun to mess with. Pull this back and push this down. And this is going to collide with things, but that is what you want it looking like. Now we just have to fix this side and we're almost done. And here you have Astrotrain in his space shuttle mode. And it's a beautiful space shuttle mode, I must say. And it feels so sturdy. Just a minute ago, everything was flimsy and floppy. And when you tab everything in, it's just like a brick. I like that so much. The only thing you can hear are the train wheels going. I'm going to fold this little wheel down, and you actually have wheels over here, so it can roll. Not well, but it can. Let's get up close to look at this beautiful thing. Nice detailing on the windows there. Ah, look, you have to turn this around like that, so you get some more detailing. And my detailing. And I did put it up here because I didn't want to be able to cut it in an L way. So that's why it's so high up. I'm not really satisfied, but it's going to be like that for now. And here you have the thrusters. And this is what he looks like from above. Epicness! And this is what he looks like from beneath. Yes, you can see the train. But who displays their figure like this? And for articulation, you can fold this little thing up if you want to. You can fold these down, but that's more for transformation than anything else. And you can, of course, move these around, like so. And that's about it for articulation. But look at this beauty. Oh, I'm in love with this one. And I've actually, to be quite honest, never gotten it tabbed in this well. This side just wants to fight me, but still. Still, it works really well. And for comparison, here is DX9's Gavolt in his airplane mode. And as you can see, they are quite different in size. And he was smaller before, but now he's actually larger. Let me hold this up for you so you can see. Like that. But they still look good. They still look good together. Brothers in arms. Except that this little landing gear just falls in all the time. Now we need to get him into robot mode. And, well, it's pretty straightforward. But we have to undo some of the work we've been doing. So let's do that now. Let's untab. Fold those little tabbies down to the side. Fold this up. Like so. Scooch this down, which is easier said than done. Like that, and fold them down. Now we need to take this little piece and just take it backwards. And now we need to split the legs, and that is not always that easy. We need to do that first, because that actually tabs in the middle. As you can see, you need to have muscles for this one. Okay. You fold that up. You bring out the leg like that, and you open this little thing up to scooch everything up a bit, and then lock it back in like that. You turn this little light piece like that. You fold this in, because this is going to be inside the leg. Like so. And that is his little foot, and that is his little heel, like that. Then we come to this side. We put this on the outside again and tab it in. And this is my only gripe with this one. This doesn't really tab in anywhere. But, and you have to turn that one as well, like that. And that is one leg done. When you've done both legs, you come back to this little button here, and that actually lets you push these sides up, so they sit like that instead of downwards. This can just be his little butt plate. Butt plate. Doesn't really matter. And now we come to the front. There are lots of tabs and stuff, and, well, you're gonna see it soon enough. Separate this and separate these and push them upwards for now. We're going to take care of them later on. These are going to be his chest plates. But for now, they are there. And now we lift this up And you can see that we actually reveal the arms here. So fold them up, split them to the side, and turn them out like that on both sides. And you have to mind everything here because everything is just loosey-goosey. Like that. You need to push the wings down, but sometimes that is just difficult. You fold them down like that. Now he can actually stand, and I need to raise the camera up so you can see what I'm doing. This comes out. If you want to, you can fold these pieces up so he is cartoon accurate. Or maybe toy accurate, I don't remember, to be honest. But I like it, so I turn these up. You push the arms backwards, so you can actually fold them down. Like so. Back. And down like so. Now we can press these. Oh, he's happy to see me. Fold that down. You can just fold this in as far as you can. They should be aligned. Why aren't they? Well, anyway, you fold this up. You fold these little side pieces down. Tab it in first. Then you tab these into the sides because they will hold everything together. As you can see, you need to fold this up and in. And eventually you tab that in the correct position, and it looks like that. You can turn his little head around. And there I went fully American. And now we just have the little arms left. They are fairly simple. Fold that out, turn that around, close that up, and this little hinge here will hold on to that part. So you have to do this like that and then tab it in. And this other arm is just the same. And there you have a squeaky Thomas the Tank Engine, Astrotrain in robot mode. Let's get up close and personal, shall we? Look at that face. Oh, it's a lovely face. It's a really lovely face. Overall, this bot just looks magnificent. Unless you forget to turn these, as you should. I'm getting old, I forget things. What are you gonna do? He's very grey on the front, and on the back he is very purpley. But I think that is okay. He looks magnificent in my eyes. I just wish these actually tabbed in. It's not like they're loose, but still. I would have liked some tabbage. And for articulation, his head can go all the way around. His arms can too, but they will collide with the wings, so not really. They can go out like that. It feels like it should be one more click, but it isn't. And you have a bicep swivel, and you have 90 degrees at the elbow. You can rotate the hands, and they are very nicely articulated. As you can see here, on 1, 2 pegs, and you have one ball joint there as well. He has nothing really at the waist if you don't undo transformation, but then you can get him to actually rotate a bit. Let's get these arms out of the way. Fold the skirt pieces out, and he can kick forwards like that. Nothing back, unfortunately, if you don't undo some transformations again, but who wants to do that? And he can do the motor master splits. Oh, this is just too much. Badang! They are sturdy enough to hold the pose, but they are kind of flimsy on my copy. You have a thigh rotation, you have 90 degrees at the knee there, and the tiny foot moves a bit. You can tilt it, but nothing really up and down, and as you can see, when I'm moving the foot, the leg moves as well, which is kind of strange. But looks-wise, this is without a doubt one of my favorite Transformers ever. He looks more than the part, and I am so happy about that. These pieces tend to pop out on my copy. I know they're supposed to be in, but I don't want to force it too much. That went in, but this didn't for some reason. Well, he had crooked breasts there, breastplates. And if you like that toy accurate, you can take this shield and just press it on here, like that. Then you don't see his crooked chest anyway. I don't like that, so I'm going to take that away. And of course, you can change out his little head here for a screamy, angry, Astrotrain-y one. And of course, he can hold his gun with the tab in the palm system. Are you surprised? I know I'm not. Well, as you can see, it's kind of difficult to get in. The tab is quite long, and the hand, well, port is kind of long too, and the thumb gets in the way. Let's just see if I do it like that. Yes! Now he can hold that and shoot anyone to his heart's content. I just have to angle the hand a bit so it's forward, but still, you get the point. And he's not going to drop this. Even I have problems getting it off him now. So there you have Astrotrain. And for comparison, here he is with DX9's Gewalt. And Gewalt is a big boy, but they do look good together. He's a bit taller, and you can remove the turret here, so he doesn't look as tall, but still, they look good. I wish I could do Astrotrain's voice, but I can't. So, and now for my conclusion. This is an utter epic bot. There is no real fault with him. The engineering is sublime, the quality is amazing, and he feels sturdy in every mode he taps in. Well, the tolerances are good. Well, I could go on and on and on how much I love this bot. He is going to be top mark without a doubt. If I'm going to find anything to fault him at, it is the backside of his legs that doesn't tab in. But other than that, I can't find anything wrong with him. Really, really nothing. Maybe he sways a bit, but no, I can't really say that's a negative thing because it doesn't really exist unless I push him. I am trying to find faults with him. Well, I'm gonna give up because he's just perfect. And I do love the character of Astrotrain as well, so it's a double whammy for me, without a doubt. His masterpiece score is 9.5, and he would have gotten a 10, but the legs, as I said before. Fans Toys have really knocked this out of the park, and it's a very, very strong recommendation from me if you like the character, of course, and like a triple changer, because you have to remember a lot of steps. It's not easy getting him from train to plane to bot without a manual, because there are so many things you need to do. But I hope my little video here has been helpful if you are trying to transform him. Well, I don't think I have any more positives to say, because I don't find any negatives to say, so I guess that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care.